Hi. First of all, I'd like to apologize to people who I let down. People who the people who I created content for, people who enjoyed my tech stuff. But I had to yes, I kind of like enjoyed this, but I really felt like I was limiting myself because when I'm off tech and I'm off work, I have people I talk to who I barely ever talk about tech to them. We talk about general top level ideas like what's happening, what's my take, what do I think of certain topics, and I felt like I could just say more on whatever it is I'm talking about. So, like I said, apologies. The main reason why I was, and this could be a take for you. The main reason I stopped creating tech content, but like content in general, because I had burnout. Because I had a lot of ideas. Like if I have to sit down to idea topics, you have thought about 15 ideas that I really want to push out. But most of this advice of niche down, niche down. And I took the advice from somebody who I would say wanted me to sell a course or sell something along tech. But then again, I felt like at the moment, my opinion was I want to focus on my startup, my B2B startup called Tichala, which is a B2B software as a service company. And then I'm not entirely sure I want to say that's create a course, but I cannot guarantee that I have not changed my mind on creating a course or a digital product along that line. So somewhere along the line, while I was burning out, a whole lot of things happened. A whole lot of things happened in my story. So in the upcoming days, you'll see me upload videos that are out of context. Let me not bring them into context. Is that I tried to change my way of creating content. So let's see a situation where I'm bringing a video I recorded days ago and uploading it after this one. But the topic speaks before today, so please bear with me. I'm trying to like force myself to not overthink things. I just post myself out there. So please. And then the question now is, what did I learn from the mistakes of creating content? They're not really mistakes. It's more like, what did I learn? Because no, you don't have to make mistakes before you learn. And the major things that I would say are, one, I have a vision I'm working towards. I have a very audacious goal, is to become a billionaire, not in the Nigerian naira, but in the US dollar. So yes, I want to be a billionaire, but I don't just want to be a billionaire that just only thinks money is everything, but no, money is just a fraction of it. It's almost like it is more of an idea of becoming a well-rounded man. I'm not becoming a well-rounded man where I'm like showing up 30% finances or sort of like 90% rich and then being a jackass or being have a very funny shady character. No, it's more like a well-rounded man. So where like you're not showing up 30, 20, you're showing up 100% in every aspect. My health is top notch because I build habits that help me have good health. Finance is also top notch because I make the right investment, I build the right businesses. Relationships are also top notch because I speak to quality people, people who I feel are worth speaking to, are worth my time, and had nothing to do with money, business relationships. It's just people whose company I really enjoy for the sake of shared beliefs, shared values, and all of that, right dispute. So that's the vision I'm building towards. And I call it becoming a well-rounded man. And majorly because the world has kind of like changed. I have friends who believe that, oh, just be rich and you have everything at your beck and call. But that's not reality because I tell my guys that I'm not saying to be rich, but I'm super sorry. Being rich in today's age is just the equation. If you want to create a family, you have no other choice but to become a well-rounded man. Money alone will just cut it because that's the entire idea of women working for money because they don't want money to be what is putting them back from being what they want to be. So I feel like money plays a very big role, but your character plays a bigger role. See this ways. It can be very attractive, have all the money in the world, but that's just attractiveness. And building a startup has made me realize that there's customer attraction, there's customer retention, also there is dating attraction, there is data retention. Money, because I want to build a very extended family, I have to be very, very critical and being able to attract a lot to retain a few. So they don't really want to go too much. My second reason for creating content is because I want to document my entire journey. Because I have people I speak to on certain topics, and they keep saying, bro, put yourself out there. I like this opinion. This is like very good content. I will get engagement on this opinion and this take. Or rather, I like the way I approached. They like the way I approached certain topics. So yes, that's what I really, really want to do. Where I say, yes, this is me, and then I'm not going back, and I'm just getting started from where I am. So on the flip side, so we are back to my startup. For you who don't know is I run a startup called T'Challa. I would say it's been up for about 3 years. But the problem is that I have lost focus countless of times for different reasons. Most likely due to losing someone, losing a loved one. So yep, it's a B2B SaaS company. So a lot has happened over the years. And one major thing I would say has taken my attention recently is this social media marketing agency. I've been seeing it flying around all over YouTube, all over Twitter, all over the internet space, basically, talking about social media marketing agencies. And then I've been like, well, I'm really not a social media guy, so I really don't know why I should run a social media marketing agency when I can't even deliver the service for myself. But my co-founder has been pressing on this issue also. Then I had a client who, because I basically do freelance, and that is what pays the bills, because startup is bootstrapped with $0 coming in. So also that's why I feel like I may have to end my bootstrap very, very soon. It's really taking a lot from me. So today, we had a very tough discussion, and it goes like this. I really want to cut off every other thing and double down on T'Challa. Make it, put myself in a situation of do or die, sink or swim. And then, but my co-founder really, really believes in this social media marketing agency. So I told him that if you want to do this, I will support you at ideation stage. But I definitely did not think I will go beyond the ideation stage. So we kept on going back and forth. And he said something that was so the harsh truth, it broke my ego, but I'm grateful that he did that because it made me realize that for the past few years, I've been doing the fundamental thing wrong, which is I wasn't leading the company, I was just moving with the company. So what I mean is that people have left us behind because they didn't believe in the vision, and I lacked consistency. So one of the reasons I'm trying to bring consistency into this is, is if I'm documenting my entire journey right here on the internet, I believe that I have no other choice than to just be very, very consistent. What that means is I have to do something so that in the evenings I can show up to tell you something. Without doing something, I can't tell you anything. And then I will really have no accountability partner. So that's that. So he said that I really, really haven't almost not fulfilled promises in a while, but it was like he felt like he couldn't tell me. But if he didn't have that argument, he may have kept quiet for a while, afraid to hurt my ego. But I'm like, hold on. If he knew this, why did you bring it up to me? Well, that's a tough one. Another day where people are so afraid. I'm like, no. Worst case scenario, I'll keep quiet. But to say that I should be angry at a harsh truth, especially when I'm a guy who says I take extreme ownership of my life, won't speak up for me, won't speak up for my values. So we talk about a lot of things. I discovered that so many reasons, so many things. Yes, we're distracted. And we just started recovering on why we're distracted. I was thinking of why I was distracted, rather. I realized that, okay, fine, I have to pay bills. When I have to pay bills, I have to get cash from somewhere. Now, I was born with inheritance, but for some reasons I can't touch any of it. So almost everything that I do is out of my pocket cash, where I take jobs from clients and all of that, or I do some consulting gigs and some little change, some fees coming on all of that. And another thing that has been a very huge problem in Nigeria where I live is power supply. Literally, I had to go and get backup power supply, which cost me quite a lot. A backup power supply cost me a lot, and it's the major reason why I couldn't record in the evenings. No recording at all in the evenings, because there was almost no guarantee. There was almost power failure, so I had to like scrape up a lot of savings to like get this. Well, right now we're on backup right now. Show you how crazy the situation is. So, well, it also made me realize that if the government cannot provide this basic amenity, and I should find a solution. And I'm super grateful for a solution and the means to fulfill that solution, which is have a proper backup power. And then, yeah, so that is half the equation, because I got batteries for storing energy. I'm coming up with solar panels very soon, where I know that I am 100% away from the national power grid. So we, my co-founder were talking. We said that if we are taking that money and put that into ads alone, we are almost guaranteed to have 400 customers. That is, so provided the technology is good, and then we can sell well. So looking at that, we felt like we're kind of confident that we could get about 1,000 to 5,000 leads. Let's say with the conversion rate of 5 to 10%, that's an average of 100 customers. That at least prove that our product is good, because we know it's good, it's tested in the market. For some very strange reasons, inconsistency took us off the bandwagon. So mind you, I took some notes down for this video, a very, very small paper. Then while we're talking, I remember that this week, towards the end of the week, I felt very, very down because I didn't think, as it before my co-founder said what he said and did what he did. Mind you, I'm very grateful for what he did, as in he had the audacity to speak up when the rest are keeping quiet, and the rest of the team were keeping quiet. And then he's going on Twitter and saying my mates, seeing people who I started with go so far, or rather people who I would say I like very, very sub-market, sub-niche, doing their own thing and going so far, some as far as buying their own cars and living at very expensive areas. But I live in a very, very decent environment. But I just felt like if I really, really put in that work, I would have been in a different place by now. But I was saying, whether it's from Steve Jobs, but anytime I bring up a situation where I'm comparing my progress to someone else's progress, I just say in my head is, mind you, I'm a very huge fan of Steve Jobs. One thing that I really love about Steve Jobs is how much and how deep he took his spirituality classes. And then he says, you cannot connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect the dots looking backward, hoping that someday everything will click. So I need faith. And yes, on that topic, I 100% agree. And I also have something else to back it up. That now, like I said, I'm not comparing them at all. I'm using them as a point of reference. If you're building a bungalow and someone else is building a skyscraper, it's going to take shorter time for you to see progress on the bungalow than the skyscraper, but the skyscraper's foundation goes way deeper than the bungalow's foundation. But it's not about who has the taller building, it's about who got what he wanted. So that's a very, very interesting analogy, which I always tell guys to know that you have a race that you don't have to run with, that you don't run with other people. The race is for you. So that's something that I would say I used to cheer myself up whenever I think of comparing myself with other people. Like, first things first, he might be building a bungalow or a duplex. I'm currently building a skyscraper. And then it's okay if he sees progress way before I do. And I deeply understand. So, yep, that's me. And then I'm really, really grateful that I was able to see beyond that comparison box. And one more thing is, okay, yeah, is the government, which is power outage, having to buy my own backup power supply. But like I said, that thing took a lot from my finances. So seeing this, I really, really believe that this time around, I'm super consistent. I'm showing up. I want to be consistent and to be dropping almost every day. If not every day, what's going to happen is I am not going to edit my video. So what I mean is that you're going to be seeing a whole lot of crappy videos because I'm going to be documenting my daily activities. Okay, so I'm bringing it up there in front of you to talk about what I did for the day. Hopefully, somebody just sees and enjoy my topics. So yes, thank you very much. I really hope that you stay to the end and that maybe you have questions for me, something to keep us engaged, basically, because I want this to be like something that's so interactive. So yeah, thank you very much. Talk to you soon. Bye for now. Feel free to share my videos with someone who you think might benefit from them. I really love you.